Hello and welcome to the Endgamers Retro Replay Review.
As you all know, it has been announced, finally, after 25 years, Streets of Rage 4.
It's coming back.
Finally. But as people are aware, or may not be aware, they tried to redo Streets of Rage when PlayStation came
on the old
out.
PlayStation, yeah.
And they actually did have a build, and apparently it's somewhere out there on the internet, of a Streets of Rage 4 primitive build. But that build eventually got changed into Final Fight. But
yes.
Apparently, there is a build as Streets of Rage 4
Oh, right. No, I didn't know
floating
that.
around somewhere on the internet. That's the rumour.
Oh, okay.
So, after what's nearly 30 years, we've decided to go back to the very first one and go through them all, ready in preparation for the fourth one. And as G is, and I am, hoping so, there will be a 4-player in Streets of Rage 4.
As well as a lot more combos to go along with it as well.
More
and,
buttons.
Yeah.
I mean, what have we got now compared to the other one? Like 6 buttons?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. It's a lot more than the original 3 for the Mega Drive, wasn't it? So
well, yeah, I mean, even if you got the extendable pad with the 6 buttons, you only had
you're still missing out the
combos.
triggers and the clicky sticks as well.
The clicky sticks.
The clicky sticks, the L and R3 or whatever you want to call them. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so
after a long time, we've decided it's time.
we need to replay and review these games again to see if they actually stand up to how they used to be. Or how we perceived them when we were kids.
Yeah, but my perception is bias. This game is just awesome. Like I said, 3 is a bit of a meh, but 1 and 2 is just awesome.
Yeah, cool.
No matter what people say.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say it's bad in the comments, and I'll take your opinion on board, but to me, they will just be awesome.
Yeah.
Always awesome.
Right, so starting with the first game, we're just going to get started.
Aye. Who are you going to pick?
I'll tell you who I'm going to start as. I'm going to start as Adam.
Adam Hunter.
Adam Hunter, basically because Adam is the only character not to appear in any other games as of yet, because we don't really know who this 4th character is going to be. I don't think it's going to be Adam.
No, but he's referenced in the second one. He's the capture, and we're trying to get him back. And in the third one, he was too busy to help the guys defend the city.
Yeah,
because he was
too much of a pencil pusher. Yeah.
Too many pencils.
Yeah. So I'm going to play as Adam,
and I'm going to go for Axel Stone.
And why's that?
Basically, because since day one, I've just always picked Axel. It was either See, all the characters are awesome, but it was either Axel or Adam. But Blaze, I always found more of a character with a challenge because her power level isn't as high as the others.
Right.
Even though her speed's great,
yeah,
and you can get more hits in, the power isn't as good. So when you're against the bosses, they are that little bit harder.
Yeah.
So for me, Blaze is almost the challenge character.
Okay. Right.
Whereas these two are all-rounders. And with Axel, his jump is B.
Yeah.
Well, you're not going to need much jump, really.
No.
Oh, yeah.
So, no, I just didn't know...
Why me?
I didn't know much about the differences between the characters. I just randomly selected one just off the bat, really.
Basically, all it is Adam is more your all-rounder, like a power A, jump A. So he's got good jumping kicks.
Yeah.
And he can punch pretty well, but he's just slow when progressing onto the next screen.
Okay.
Axel is the speed and the power guy.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a flying kick, or in Axel's case, a flying knee, he doesn't get the height or maybe the power. I'm not quite sure how that always works, if it was the height or the power.
Right.
Because to me, the height looks more or less the same, but they are early sprites.
Okay.
Whereas Blaze is more of a jumper and more speed oriented, so she's quicker. But again, going back to what I found as a challenge,
right? Because
her power was weaker.
Yeah.
Going up against like the Freddy Krueger boss, I was found to be a pain in the
backside. Well, he's a pain in the ass anyway.
Oh yeah, definitely. Bloody hate that guy.
Okay, so we're just going to select our characters. So again, I'm going for Adam.
I'm going for Axel.
And here we go, round 1, start.
The brilliant soundtrack.
Okay, let's try not to press X first.
Yes.
And
oh man, I got
specials first.
That's normally you.
It's normally, although you did it the other day on the 3DS version, so
There was a 3DS version which I've never played before, and you showed me the 3D aspect, which is awesome. I didn't know it existed on the 3DS until he showed me, and I was like, "Whoa!" And then he said, "Look at the 3D aspect." It's like mind blown. It was just incredible.
Yeah.
But again, starting this level, you hit the pine pot, and it's like when I went back to when I said about the apparent build of the Streets of Rage 4, what they were going to do being out there.
Yeah.
The actual trailer starts off with someone throwing a Molotov through the pine pot.
All right.
You know, in like early 3D graphic,
Yeah.
animated PlayStation 1 style. And they actually throw a Molotov through the pine pot, which had everyone going, "Hey, it's Streets of Rage 4," but it got cancelled or something or other. But like I said, apparently there's a build somewhere. And if I ever find that build, we will be reviewing it.
Yes.
Which would be awesome.
So I think one of the first things I'd like to talk about in this game is I think probably one of the best aspects of the game, and that is the sound. So the music.
Oh, by Yuzo Koshiro.
Yeah.
It's just on. He did the first and second one. I can't remember if he did the third one off the top of my head.
He is doing the fourth one though as well. So.
Oh, he's back for the fourth. I didn't know that personally. I didn't know he was back.
I think he is anyway.
I hope he is because it's an awesome soundtrack. Soundtrack for Street 1 and Street 2 is just incredible. Get off me!
It was just very like upbeat and techno, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
I think it just really matches each and every level really perfectly.
I think it reflects like 91
Yes.
in a set. Whoa!
Careful.
Don't hit me.
Yeah, well, maybe
In
the fucking were then.
Do one. Jog on. I think as a soundtrack, I think it actually reflects like early 90s gaming perfectly. But
You dick.
you got ninja.
Yeah. I mean, the sound effects, they're pretty much what you expect from games in the 90s, don't you? Just the odd little scream and shout and the sound effects for the hitting and the punching. You know, it's nothing
Fancy.
No, it's not, but it does the job.
Yeah, and I think it does the job really well in this game.
Now, we forgot to mention at the start of this game, actually, we're not playing the original Sega Mega Drive. Well, we are playing the original Sega Mega Drive version. We're just actually playing it on the Xbox 360 because that is the best way we can use to capture the game.
It's the vintage
at the
collection, but I find the vintage collection as faithful to a remaster as we could hope for. I mean, it still plays. To me, it plays the same.
Oh, of course,
Mega Drive.
yeah. I think the only difference really is
Ow! My face!
is just the borders at the side, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but the borders at the side I must admit, is pretty good artwork. The chicken, as Tekken says. Chicken. Catch. And it's not me. And for all those that didn't know, when the enemy sprites change colour, which they won't do at the minute. Oh, what's that? Get off me! When the enemy sprites change colour, it actually means they are like a advanced version of them. They've got more health, more power attack.
Yeah. Now here we've got the like crappy little knockoff of Captain Boomerang from the DC comics here. I think all he's missing now is a can of Foster's and a t-shirt that says Shane Warne is God.
And a little pink fluffy unicorn.
Oh yeah.
I may have kneed you in the head.
It's okay, but we've successfully done level 1. So far, it just brings so many memories back.
Oh, it's I always have this game installed because at some point I'll get. As much as I love current gen games, at some point I will get bored with them.
Of course,
2D fighty scrolly.
And it's not just me, is it? When I say like a lot of the 2D games, they seem to be a lot more challenging than the modern 3D games.
Well, it's like because it's almost pixel perfect placing.
Yeah.
You have to be in the right place to grab someone or punch someone. If you're just a bit off, it can be a pain, and then you'll just get cracked in the head. Now, have you ever played this on 2-player properly?
I remember. No, I didn't. I think the only time I ever really played it 2-player is when I had another pad, and I just wanted to see what it was like, really.
Well, in case you didn't know, and anybody else out there who's not had the great opportunity to play this 2-player, you actually have double the items. So you get double the chicken, as we saw in the last one.
Yeah.
But you can also get double the money bags, double the gold, and double the one player pickups.
Okay.
So if, like in the next screen, I think there's a one player pickup coming up.
Yeah.
Like,
And I
you'll
think
get
as
one,
you
I'll get
noticed
one.
as well in the first level, you also got double bosses.
Yes, that's another thing. So that means we've got double cruisers, which will be a royal pain.
Yeah.
Can you not hit that with the knife? Really?
No. I can't even hit him with a bottle. Ah!
Yeah, catch him.
There we go.
See, there's the one that I can have, and if that you smash that barrel in a moment,
I mean,
that should be yours. Yeah. Also, don't forget if you press the if you get thrown by these dudes in yellow, which often can happen.
Yeah.
If you press up and A or up and C, if you're playing on the original one,
Yep.
you will actually land on your feet,
Oh.
which is a great help on some of the bosses sometimes, especially more so on Streets of Rage 2 on the first big boss, which looks like the guy out of Final Fight.
Which one? Is that Hagar?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's kind of what he's modelled after, if I'm right.
Okay.
Because a lot of these, like the Streets of Rage, took a lot of influence from Final Fight, and that is just a solid game if you're playing it on your own.
Yeah, I remember playing that on the arcade, and I think the end of game sequences, the continue screen was quite brutal, really, wasn't it? Because you saw your characters you used to see your characters like they used to seem like stuck, like taped up somewhere with dynamite on the chest.
Oh, I must be thinking of a different. It might be in Final Fight 2 or 3. Not so Final or Fight if it's 2 or 3, but I think it's in that one where you're actually taped.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was going anywhere.
You're actually pinned down on a board and the spikes dropping as the countdown, 10, 9. As that's coming
Yes.
down, you're pinned with spikes coming in. I mean, it's a bit of a way to finish a level, really.
Oh yeah.
How can we do a continue screen? I know, we'll put them on this board and have spikes coming down on the red. It's a bit much for a
Yeah.
street... Oh shit, sorry, I didn't do it. A street gang, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
How can we get rid of these people who are posers in the streets? I don't know, medieval torture. Hit him in the face! Oh, I got a knife, I don't want to.
You know, I think that's probably one of the first times I've ever really attacked that guy head on. Oh, it's alright. It's alright.
We
There you
needed
go.
that for Freddy Krueger.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
And also, for those who have noticed, one player gets the rocket launcher.
Oh yeah.
Player 2 gets the minigun. And it's quite random that you have a police agency with a rocket launcher and a minigun.
And supporting vigilance.
Yeah. Well, they're not vigilantes. I mean, Axel and Adam are actually cops. I
thought the police force had
I
kind
think Blaze is a cop as well. I can't we should have read the intro.
Yeah, we
But
really should. Yeah.
I think they're actually all police who have had enough, as it were, and have decided to go, get off me!
Oh, here we go.
Before decided to go vigilantes to clean up the streets because the commissioner's not doing jack.
Yeah. So here we go. The second boss, who we always kind of resemble Freddy Krueger.
It is, yeah, and I hate this boss because he's just ridiculously fast for no reason, and does this like weird shinobi move, and claws me in the face.
Oh, shit. So I'll do
There you
is
go.
I'll just use my special at the right time this time.
And still on 5 lives. Number 5. But also with this one, there is the early, early primitive version of multiple endings.
Yes, yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, in order to get one of those multiple endings, or both multiple endings really, you had to fight against each other, didn't you?
Yeah, you get Mr. X asks if you want to be the right hand man. Now, if you both pick yes, you get sent back 2 levels.
Yeah.
But if one picks yes, one picks no, it's a duel to the death. And then whoever wins can still get sent back 2 levels.
Now, here we've got all Miami Beach on.
Oh yeah,
That's all
we're just
now.
cruising on the beach now.
And I think I remember actually first playing this level before and trying to pick that camera, just thinking it was some sort of like smoke grenade, and
Yes, but it's not.
But it's not.
when it gets windy towards the end of the level, the can actually does move around.
Yeah, it's
Which
a
is
nice
a
little
good-
touch
yeah,
really
yeah.
for the 16-bit games. A bit more attention to detail.
But I don't know, for some reason I always found the detail in modern games is awesome beyond belief.
Yeah.
But
so
I
it's-
always found what they could do with the 16-bit engine.
Yeah.
I mean, just looking at the characters, you can, on both characters, you can see the definition of their arms,
Yeah.
which is pretty good, really.
Yeah.
It's not like, I know in most games you saw it and it looked almost cartoony, but this doesn't look cartoony, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they took a lot of inspiration from the arcades with these, and I think they nailed it with this one. For what it was at the time. There we go, there's one money bag for me.
Yeah, just
One
take
for-
it. Don't worry.
Well, scoring on this doesn't really make anything. It's more bragging rights really on this. But the, like, is it the Streets of Rage?
So I'll pick it up then.
The Streets of Rage remaster, re-release or something that they did on the Xbox 360.
Oh, sorry.
Knife in the face.
Oh, I think I've knife you in the back there.
Some fun you.
Ah.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, I didn't. No.
I can't remember what I was saying then. Something.
Yeah.
It's something.
It's not important.
I'll come back into it in about 5 minutes. Oh yeah, that one.
Wasn't it fighting against each other?
No, I honestly can't remember. My brain has gone. So you just wasted a smoke bomb then.
Oh.
When you throw it at them, it makes them look like the sneak.
Huh?
Oh, Three Ninja Dudes. They actually look like the Shiva guy from Streets 3. Wow. He's one of the first earlier bosses. And they kind of look, I'm guessing they took the same kind of model design from him. I tried to sneak up on him while running, did you? Yeah, not gonna get it.
Yeah, at least he's not one of those with a knife just yet anyway. He'll
Oh.
just kind of run at me with it. Yeah.
Uh,
I was going to hit you then, so I thought, well, I've hit you quite
Punched
enough
you in the
this
nuts
time,
instead.
so-
Oh, hang on. This is number 3 in it. Oh, this is the Ultimate Warrior level, isn't it?
It is, yeah, where the bosses are actually based on the Ultimate Warrior.
If they didn't base it on the Ultimate Warrior, I think they
It
did.
kind of looks like
It looks like a warrior. Sincerely. Be a bit warrior. Oh, see, you threw the knife at the right person that time.
Oh yeah, it's only because you weren't standing in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're freaking homing knives.
Sorry.
What?
You hit the baseball bat
Ah,
out the park.
okay. I'll let you for that one. Fuck you.
Oh, here we
Here's
go.
the warrior, and you got smack in the face. That's why you always stand in the middle of the screen when he comes in. Shaking the ropes. Going. Ah!
There we go again.
Now I got hit in the face.
Ah, well, we're even.
You weren't quick enough.
We're evens. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I've nearly lost a life.
Ah, it's fine.
I've nearly lost a life.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I'm losing life. Even though I'm at 4.
Oh, I think I've got him in a. I think I had him in a bit of a. Aha! I had him in a position there at the side of the screen where he just couldn't move around, and so I got some sweet hits. But there we go.
Yeah, look at y'all taking a nap while I'm just stood there.
That's level 3.
Looks like we've punched him in the nuts where he's finished his life, doesn't it? But that's what I was going to say. The scores remind me.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, the scoring only really matters if you're after 100% completion on the Streets of Rage game that they first did before they did the Vintage Collection.
All right.
Because I think it's getting a score of 800,000, starting with 1 life on hard difficulty. And you've got to get all the way to the end, finish it, and all that, and get a score of 800,000. Obviously, on your own, even with somebody else, that's pretty hard to do because you won't get the points for beating everybody up because the points will be shared. So you do kind of have to do it on your own.
Now, this is, as we mentioned on one of our previous levels, was when Ray mentioned that, you know, where the enemies have like different coloured costumes,
Yeah, we
which
got
mean that
green,
they have a better or more health to try and take off them. And I think this is the first time we've seen the lady dressed in black.
Yeah, the women in black. Yeah, whereas before you could kind of German suplex them on their head and that was it. They take a bit more now. Same with the guys in green.
Yep,
But
careful.
also, chuck them down the hole. Chuck them. Ow. Come here, you. You're going down the hole. You're going down the hole. Come here. Alright, don't come here then.
No, just looking at it.
Come on, boy.
No, don't. Alright, don't looking at it then. You know, just let him beat the shit out of me.
You've got a fist, haven't you? Punch him, man. Punch him. Ah. Right, knock him down the hole.
There we go.
Oh, I thought you were going to kick me.
No.
I thought I was going to get a kick to the back of the head. And see, he's going down the hill. Oh, that's another thing I forgot that you could do. If they grab you, if you press the jump button, and you do like a double kick towards anyone coming at you. If you keep pressing what would be B,
Yeah,
or A in this
use
case.
A in this case, yeah.
You can actually throw them over your shoulder, judo style, so you get the hitting rather than them.
Oh, okay.
And it's the same if you grabbed my character from behind by accident, I could actually double kick at them. But then I could also throw you.
See if he can come down here.
Ow!
See if he can boost him away.
I
I don't think he wants to, does he? Oh, he's there now. Oh no.
Yeah,
come
but
on.
this one's a.
Yeah, I think he's
This
smarter
one's
than
a
the
smart
average
clown.
pair. This one, isn't
Yeah, he's a smart clown. This one.
he? Hey there, boo boo.
Oh. Hey, boo boo. Come here.
Okay, let's just kill him.
Punch him in the face. You didn't do very well punching him in the face. He came back.
I don't think he's coming back this time.
Oh, that's the thing, innit? Side scrollers can't see off the side of the screen. Oh, another one up.
Yeah, and I got one too.
Ah, there, see, I did a landy move. Oh, we got some ninjas in red now. I assume the ninjas. With the stamps that they come in with.
Probably.
These yellow guys get upgraded to guys in purple.
And yeah, did I see one in green? No, that was the other one. That was in green.
And in the second, I like the way in the second one it actually gives them names.
Yes.
I can't remember what your average run-of-the-mill blue and green, that guy.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I remember there is one called, is it Douglas?
Donovan.
Donovan, that's it.
That's the dude with the bald head. that
Yep.
one.
And I think there is one called, I think it's just called X
I can't.
or Z, one of the two. No, it's
Yeah,
Z, that's it.
Z,
Because
yeah.
you don't want to get him confused with Mr. X, who's the
Who's the
boss.
crime boss? Yeah. Don't confuse with Mr. X. He will literally machine gun you. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ah, I grabbed him and. Do you what?
Sorry, mate. Nah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
was aiming for you then, but luckily you ducked, or I should I say, got thrown and hit the floor. And yeah, just at the right moment. Just at the very right moment, you decided to
Yeah.
elbow to the
Now
face.
this level seems to be like a bridge, doesn't it? It's like a.
Ah,
it must be. I think
is
it's a
it?
bridge separating two cities or something. Because you can see the backdrop there is like a.
There is a boat level.
skyscraper.
Oh, there's the guy in green that you said.
Oh yeah.
There is one. We must have seen one before. Oh, you remembered it. One or the other.
Yeah. Must be.
Your brain's not rotted without.
Oh no, not just yet. Give it a week.
Only a week.
Yeah, give it a week.
So,
Oh, now we have these like ball-headed bosses now. Now I don't know who these are supposed to resemble.
I don't. I could do.
Well, no, we do know somebody personally that it does resemble, but
Oh yeah, but they also have. See, even though they are what they are, they do have some interesting physics within this game.
yes, they do. Yeah.
You can't, even in the second one, the characters that have a heavier weight, you can't throw.
No.
You get pancaked. Which, again, for an early game, is pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't really see that. I mean, especially in like your wrestling games where you're like a light heavyweight.
I
you
think
just-
in WWE, oh, like shown there. Then I think in WWF No Mercy you could do it, but only to a certain standard, to a certain amount of times.
Didn't you have to mash one of the buttons? can't
No, it
remember.
was just basically you just had to grapple them normally. But every so often you might throw your back out when doing it, and then it was like when you had like.
I think the longer the fight went on, weren't it?
No, I think it was just random. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. We'll need to research.
Well,
that one, won't we?
that's a future gameplay, definitely.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, again,
Yeah, definitely.
yet another classic, absolute classic, and that is 4 rounds.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
now
far.
we're on the boat.
Right.
Yeah.
So far.
Biased opinion. It's awesome. What can I say? Everything, nearly 30 years later, still
Yeah.
holds up.
It does, doesn't it? I think we do have. I do have a few slight niggles with it, but I think overall it's.
Niggles, sir.
Yeah, niggles. Yeah,
Niggles.
yeah. But it's. I think overall, I think for a game that was made in 1991, it still stands up very, very well.
Oh, yeah,
the
definitely.
music is still absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
The character sprites and the moves and everything like that are still pretty good.
What you've got to remember is we're going back 30 years. We just stepped forward from the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
It was Sega's first console, weren't it? The Mega Drive.
No, it was a second. They had
Was
the
it?
Master System first.
I always forget about the Master
Yeah.
System. But yeah, they had the Master System, and then they had the Mega Drive. And they just kind of led the way with side-scrollers.
Yeah.
With that, because... Yeah, I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, because you're more Nintendo-based, but I don't think there was that many side-scrollers on the Nintendo.
I think there were, but I don't think there was any really that kind of matched up to this. No, I
matched
think
up to this.
no. But this one kind of stood out more than anything.
Yeah.
And the other two as well. They still stood up more than the rest of them.
I think Sega trying with the whole Nintendo Sega thing back then, and Sega looking to the arcades and the side scrollers and things, I think they really kind of took it on board and went, yes,
Yeah.
this is going to be the next thing.
Yeah.
And they ran with it.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
absolutely ran with it, which is, again, it's giving us still the same amount of fun.
Yeah,
A
definitely.
long time after.
Yeah.
A long time after, and it's like this won't be the only time you'll play this game.
Oh no! I think now that it's actually. I mean, I never actually bought this game again. I did buy it again on the 3DS, but not on the Xbox.
Oh, as soon as it was announced, buy.
Yeah, it was like that on the 3DS for
Yeah.
me. To be honest, I did buy it straight away, and the second one as well. But unfortunately, the third one isn't available. I don't know if there's any plans to bring it out
I can't
because the 3DS seems to be going at a bit of a down.
Well, again, you've got the
moment, isn't
Switch
it?
now, haven't you?
Yeah.
So people.
I mean, it's still being supported, but it's still not really. Yeah. So.
But you never know, with the fourth one coming out, they might do
possibly.
like a trilogy set.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because I'm pretty sure Streets 4 will be out on the Switch.
It is coming out on the Switch, yeah.
So they might do a back catalogue of 1, 2, and 3,
Yes.
setting up for 4.
Yeah.
Which would be good business, really. when
It
you
would
think
be,
about
yeah,
it, Because
yeah.
3 isn't that widely available for those who are just.
Or maybe a collector's edition where
Yeah,
you do
yeah,
get
exactly,
the
yeah.
previous 3 games on there as well.
Yeah.
So.
It'd be good to see, because then you could have the set on more or less any current gen console or handheld.
Yeah.
I'm expecting similar to happen on the Switch when Streets 4 comes out.
Yes.
Maybe a collector's box of 1, 2, 3, and
Yeah,
4.
yeah. Maybe a little statue as well. And be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but if you're going to have a statue, which character would you pick for the statue?
I
Considering
think
Axel
it
and
would
Blaze.
have to be Axel and or Blaze.
I think it'd be Axel and Blaze, since they're the 2 characters that have been from
They seem to be the
start.
staple characters. aren't they?
Exactly, yeah. Adam, for all intents and purposes, Adam in this is a side character.
Yeah.
In the second one, you've got his kid brother and Dolph Lundgren, basically. Max Thunder, they're kind of, again,
Well,
side
it's
characters.
not like Dolph Lundgren. It's this
it looks
massive.
like him.
It's like this massive
They actually,
meathead wrestler.
they actually based his
Really?
face on Dolph. And in the the third one, you've got Blaze and Axel. Again, with Skate, who makes his second appearance.
Yeah.
And then Dr. Zan, some
yeah.
old dude with robot cybernetics that have come into it for some reason.
Yeah.
But again, sign of the
That's
time.
the 90s for you, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I don't think it was released long after Terminator 2 was still riding that hype train, so they probably put it in there as like, ooh, cyborgs.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Oh, so anyway, we're going to take a break, and we will be back for part 2 very, very soon. So,
going to do the last 4 levels and find out if he wants to be or can be the crime boss or not the crime boss.
definitely.
Depends which way he wants to go. See, I'm not sure. He might try and screw me over.
I'm going to look after him. I'm going to look
after me?
Yeah, I'm going to look after. We're going to fight side by side, aren't we? Yeah.
I'll wait until he picks. I'll be your right hand man, and I'll say no. I'm going to kick your ass, and then have to fight him and kick his ass first.
No. So, yeah. Until next time, we'll see you around.